Hello there, everybody. My name's Wolfyowns, and welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight. I have been so far enjoying V-Rising, some other games I've been playing that I have been enjoying. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a while, so I don't know a whole lot of what's going on in DBD. But I did see some things on Twitter recently that I've been wanting to react to because I'm actually pretty interested in some of these things coming to Dead by Daylight. So I might get back into DBD here real soon once I get done doing some V-Rising things, and if hopefully Dungeonborn doesn't come out right away, because I know I want to jump into that. So, but I do want to go ahead and go back here that there's this whole thing right here. There's Dungeons and Dragons D&D coming to Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna watch and react to the trailer for this. That's I have ready to go. There's also, what's the other thing? There was something else. There was a crossover. What lies ahead? There was a crossover. I'm pretty sure. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's a Castlevania crossover for Dead by Daylight, which I am super excited about. I'm really curious what this brings to the game. V-Rising also has a Castlevania crossover, which I've been enjoying, so I definitely want to check this out because I'm really curious. I have very high hopes for the Dungeons and Dragons crossover for Dead by Daylight. So for starters, I do want to say I have some speculations. I have very high hopes. For starters, the Castlevania crossover is most likely going to just be a vampire, maybe Dracula. Maybe there's a possibility. Who knows? I don't know. Like, I don't think it would be Alucard. Alucard would be kind of weird because he's not a killer, really, like of people. He wouldn't be killing survivors. So Dracula, maybe, I don't know, maybe some other vampire. I don't know what they would have choose for Castlevania. I'm assuming that the killer is going to be a vampire with vampire powers, of course. We saw a little bit on there on the Twitter or on X. God. So I'm assuming it's just gonna be a vampire with vampire powers, bats and everything. We're gonna end up seeing what that is, I guess, in the trailer here. Dungeons and Dragons coming to Dead by Daylight. I'm assuming that based on the screen here, this is the killer, I'm guessing by this thumbnail. I have very high hopes for Dungeons and Dragons, like super high hopes, maybe unrealistic hopes. I hope that the killer coming to Dead by Daylight for Dungeons and Dragons is a game master. Like, for starters, well, let me go over the map real quick. I think the map is going to be like a dark and darker kind of map. It's going to be like a dungeon map with dungeon rooms, and you're gonna go, and there's like a whole dungeon of hallways and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. I'm really excited for the map. Like, if it's a dark and darker looking map, I think that'd be awesome. I would love that map. It'd probably be one of my favorite maps of all time, depending on how good it is. The killer, I'm hoping, is a dungeon master killer. I'm hoping that the killer is like maybe a ghost, an entity, and it can like summon up like undeads to come at you. Kind of like what was that game called? God, what was that game called? It was called Evil Dead. The Evil Dead game on Epic. That game had you play as a dungeon master where you summoned undeads and you summoned creatures to chase down the survivors and try to stop their progress and kill them. Like, Dungeons and Dragons for Dead by Daylight. This could be really good. My high hopes is that it's a dungeon master killer that can summon like mimics, maybe like fake chests, where if you elude it, it will possibly eat you. Like, it turns a chest into a mimic, and you will take damage. It will hurt you or down you. You could summon skeletons that will like kind of be like zombies from a nemesis and like hunt you down and stuff. You can set down like little trip wires in certain areas that are really hard to see. It's like, it'd be really cool to have a dungeon master killer. It would become my favorite killer of all time. I would love it, and I would just enjoy playing it. And maybe one of its other abilities is that the killer could actually like actually enter the game and chase around survivors. Then you could go back to a dungeon master killer or something. Like, it'd be so, there's such high possibilities. The possibility is so high, but I highly doubt they're going to do that. It's probably going to be some random killer from Dungeons and Dragons that's going to, I don't know, M1 you to death, probably, realistically, like most killers at this point. But it'd be really, really cool if we got a dungeon master killer. Like, with Dungeons and Dragons, this is the best opportunity for them to do that. Will they do that? Probably not, realistically. But it would be really, Really cool. So, without further ado, we are going to be reacting to these 2 trailers. So, down a little bit. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this trailer.
Poor, misguided wanderers. First, there were many.
Oh, Mimic, let's go! Oh, baby, there's a possibility. Oh, is this the map?
Value your lives.
Value your lives.
Insignificant breath in my
Oh, maybe he might. Oh my God, this might be a dungeon master.
I'm afraid.
This could be a dungeon master killer. Dude, the dungeon looks sick. If this is the map, this map looks good already. These are some really cool skins.
Draw out your ending as I see fit.
As I see fit. Dude, if this is a dungeon killer, if this is like a dungeon master.
Places such as this.
Damn, this is so detailed, by the way. Oh! Oh! Is that the killer?
Must keep themselves.
Oh! Oh, he's got a book! Oh, baby! Yo, that's terrifying. New killer and a new survivor. This killer looks good. All right, he has a book. Maybe, like, he can cast spells? Maybe. This could be a dungeon master killer. He did summon skeletons that grabbed her. If you go back earlier here, where was it? Where, I think it was it actually this far back? Yeah, there was skeletons wandering the halls. I highly doubt that these are just going to be randomly in the map. I doubt that. So maybe he spawned these to go down his hallway? Maybe? Maybe you can crouch under these? Like, I wonder. There was also a mimic, by the way. Yeah, this mimic eating this person. Oh, maybe. There is a high possibility that this might be a game master killer. I might be hyping this up more than I should be. He looks good. I'm excited. All right. I don't know if there's a PTB out right now. Maybe after this video, I'll go check if there's a PTB. If there is, maybe I'll have us upload a Mori and we'll get that out. Because again, I have no idea right now of what's going on with Dead by Daylight. I have zero idea because I've been going so hard on V Rising and I've been doing reactions to Dungeonborn. I've also been playing a little bit of Dark and Darker on the side. But mainly, I've just been playing V Rising because V Rising came out with their actual release of the game. It came out of early access, which is awesome. I've been enjoying it. It's been awesome. I got more videos coming out on V Rising. But I am super excited. If this killer is a dungeon master killer, I would go so hard with this killer if it was. That would be great. I want a dungeon master killer in the game so badly. It'd be so cool. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and react to the other trailer, the Castlevania crossover. We already had a Castlevania crossover with V Rising, which is awesome. I've been enjoying it. It's been great. Let's go ahead and see what Dead by Daylight's trailer of Castlevania is going to have. This killer already looks like Alucard? I can't really tell. Short and sweet. A very short and sweet trailer. Very short, simple, and sweet. August 6th. Oh, man. August 6th, we are getting the Castlevania crossover for Dead by Daylight. That's cool. I mean, it kind of looks like... I mean, the hair kind of reminds me of Alucard, like right here. This kind of looks like Alucard, but I highly doubt Alucard would be the killer. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So maybe this is Dracula? Maybe? Maybe. It's possible. You got the castle and everything. Yeah, this is probably Dracula, I would assume. I love Castlevania. Castlevania is one of my favorite just series altogether. I love the anime. I love the whole Netflix series. It's great. I love me some Castlevania. So yeah, that's great. I can't wait for that. I'm gonna enjoy playing that. But I am super excited for the Dungeons and Dragons killer because I am hoping that it is a dungeon master killer. I'm hoping. I have such high hopes. It's probably not, but from the trailer, it kind of seems like it. Maybe. I don't know, but I have high hopes. But anyways, that is going to be it for this reaction. I am going to be jumping on the PTV if there is one. If there's not, I'm probably just going to go back to V Rising for now. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll be seeing all of you guys in the next one. Peace!